You got to remember that standards and perfectionism are not the same thing. Hello, what is up? So the title of this video probably is something along the lines of, don't let perfectionism kill your ideas, or don't let perfectionism kill your progress, or don't let perfectionism be the reason why you don't start something. Okay, recently I've been making content just to kickstart my business and all, and unfortunately you have to make content. So I'm not really used to the whole content posting and creation and being in front of a camera like this, but I do know that just whenever, while I was starting the business and all, right, there was this whole like pressure to create content, which you have to, like, in this day and age, unfortunately. And I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't have to, but you have to. But my point is, I come to realize that I messed up. No, but I messed up as far as overextending myself on platforms, because, you know, in addition to the whole content creation, you know, you feel like you have to reach the most people, like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, right? So me being me, you know, I'm like, oh, well, maybe I should like spread across all and then try to do it like fast, you know, or pump a lot of stuff out, because I have a lot of ideas. That's where the point of this video comes back, of having ideas is great. You can have a lot of ideas, but if you never turn those ideas into action, or turn that, like, if I never turn these ideas into actual content, right, you don't know what's going on. I don't have content, right? Content, the end product comes from the idea, the content comes from the end product, but it also comes from the process that you do to make the product. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, taking the idea is like, wow, right, this is a cool content idea. But then when I sit down and then I'm like, okay, well, how do I do this? And then I'm like, okay, I can do it this way. But then my brain goes like, okay, I can do it this way. Okay, I can do it like this other way. That's also cool. And then I can do it this other way. Oh my gosh. And then I have like 7 ideas. And then I'm like, okay, so which one do I do? So you get stuck in this loop of idea. How do I do it? Blah, blah, blah. What I was failing to remember is that I just need to do it the way I need to do it. And that's just what it is at the end of the day. So even though I hate content creation, I don't want to do it at all, right? I had a revelation this week of like, Kayla, what are you doing? Like, stop trying to do it the way you don't know how to do it. Just do it how you know how to do it. And I know what I am good at is sitting here and talking to the camera live. Like, I'm not really someone that likes to, hey, record something and then have to like edit it later, you know. I'd rather just do it now, you know, get it done, do what you gotta do. So just the authenticity part of it, really, because me like doing some trend on Instagram or TikTok, whatever, that's popular, of like a style of video, right? You see all this content on your feed, and then it's like, okay, whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm wasting all this time when I could just say it how I know how to say it. So I finally realized that like this week. So I'm just like, okay, well, I think I'm overextended on my channels and I need to really primarily focus on one. Just wanted to add, the takeaway for students with the perfectionism thing is the fact that you don't want it to let it ruin your academic performance. You can almost strive for, you know, all A's, and then be worried if you don't get all A's, and kind of drive yourself and often stress yourself out because you might be too worried on the grade, and then, right, that causes you to overstudy and then over prepare for tests. And then maybe before a test or exam, you might have a lot of anxiety because you're like, oh, I have to get like a really high score to keep my grade. So with studying and academics and all that, right, it's absolutely like essential that you balance like high expectations and high standards, but also that doesn't mean you have to be absolutely perfect. You can still have high standards for your grades and academic performance and still be successful without pushing yourself to that extreme perfectionism level, because you won't get all A's all the time and you're never going to get 100 on every assignment. It's very unrealistic. More likely you'll do more harm than good, because you'll stress yourself out and then you'll get to the test and like draw a blank. Like you done studied all this time and you done did all these practice problems just to like get to the test and be like, wait. So you don't want to do that, because then you won't get a good score. So just as people that might not study might get a bad score, you might overstudy and get a bad score. It's definitely a double-edged sword. So yeah.